All right, we see a pullback on the last day of the year. We're pretty much seeing these, saw this retracement. Let's just keep it very simple. Saw this retracement up to 38 fib. Now we have to see what this fib, what this mid-level looks like of 175.70 for the diamond. So we'll see how that one plays out and go from there. Again, don't be overly bearish. Just see what the price action is, and if it breaks below these lows, then we definitely can see what's going on. And again, we will adjust to say, okay, we're still looking at this midpoint. Again, if it breaks here, then we definitely know we have something going on. But don't be overly zealous. Again, a lot of the names didn't really look that healthy today. So, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So QQQ again, we have this lower high in place, but we're still above these retracement levels, so we still have to be cautious again of what's going on. Now, if you're doing a wave count, maybe this is an ABC correction from the waves. If you're looking at the waves, let's say, let's not even get to that, quite honestly. But until we can break 98, we still have to say that we're still in a bullish position. Okay, IWM again, I wouldn't be bullish, obviously bearish this at all, being that it's way above these. It could simply come down and tag and go to the way up. It's looking strongest out of everything. Let's look at some names. Apple, continuing lower high. Again, I was looking to get in this position. I didn't. I was looking to get this bounce, but again, it needs to hold this. We see that we have some lower highs in place. Again, if we continue just to have a very kiss attitude regarding this, you can see above this 50%, it tagged the 50% and bounced up, but the bounce up wasn't much. Looking at the volume, you can see how little the volume has gone up compared to when it was going up recently. So we'll see what's going on with that. I closed my Walmart position today. I just was not grinding up, and it was already at an overbought scenario, so I closed that out. Basically a break even, and I closed out my Intel as well because it came back, broke this level that I said, okay, if it breaks this low, and I'll show you. Again, I don't like keeping my stops too tight because I got to give the stuff room, but if it breaks this low, I was going to get out. Being these body candles were so small that I didn't want to roll them up here, come here and then ding it out. So I'm out of that position as well. I got into a GoPro short actually as of yesterday. Wanted to get in here on the pop up the other day. I pretty much took the short yesterday, and now it's doing okay. We'll see how it pans out again with the market being so down. You got Baba actually continued to go short again. This was a good long. I know some people that got long. Again, it broke below these lows, so I'd be out of this position. And we'll see how this one, if it has any follow through. Again, it could be just, you know, if you've got 4 highs, if it has follow through, it could definitely continue to the downside. So just be cautious regarding going to that. I am looking at Amazon for a short potentially if it breaks below this low, and my stop will be above here. So we'll see how this is still in the bearish position, in my opinion. And we'll go from there. I'm also looking at Tesla. For a bearish position as well, depending on how it goes. Okay, if it breaks this low, I will get into the short side. I think that this, again, I'll show you why. It's just right, again, very kids method. It's at the 50% retracement, and I think that it's still in a bearish position. Excuse me. Cat is one I missed. That one is going very well to the downside. I wish I'd have got some of that, but I didn't because I hesitated, and it happens. Twitter again, still looking bearish as well. Again, I would just be tightening my stops a little bit, but again, on the weekly, you still see that it could definitely come back to these previous lows. There's nothing really stopping it. It broke below this. If it was going to stop, it would need to stop right here. And what I'm looking for is if it breaks below this 32, basically this high, if it breaks above this high 32.44, then it can continue to new lows, quite honestly. And that's just looking at the weekly, because if the last time the buyer stepped in, it was right here. I mean, obviously. So we have to see what happens and what goes from there. Google continued to look weak as well. You can see on the weekly, more on the daily, quite honestly. On the daily was what I was looking at, and you can see that again it got to the fib level that I liked for maximum, and it continued down. It got to the maximum level and didn't break it. So again, you see the trend is down. Okay, the trend is down. It retraces back up. Again, it did retrace kind of quickly, but I think that it still has a lot more downside to go. And again, it could break these lows. If it breaks those lows, I mean, I think we're looking at probably like this 490 area. But against 500 is a significant psychological level, so we have to keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it. And again, I really appreciate those that are following me, subscribing me on YouTube. And I hope you're getting some value out of these videos. If you have any comments or questions, just always email me at MaximusAnalysis.com. And take care. Have a great New Year's. Be careful because, again, New Year's Eve to me is amateur night, meaning people that drink, so just be cautious of them. Take care, and we're looking forward to a prosperous 2015.